Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I will be explaining different tools which we have on the website of Stronghold Kingdoms. That is not the official, of course. It depends upon this alert server. So let me explain what alert server does, because some of members still don't know, some of the mobile members still don't know how it works. So it's almost a Discord server where you have to rename your name, which is your in-game name. So whenever you get attacked in the game, this bot will mention you and will message you, like you can see here, that Captain Clan is rating you 50%. And it also tells the monk as well how many monks are sending. For example, this sending 3 monks here. So that is how it works, but it is also attached with the website, which most of people don't know as well, which is quite effective in the start of the server as well as in the attacking using the noke options. So you have to go to the strongholdinfo.com and you have to log in with your credentials, and you can see this website. So it has a lot of options. So first of all, we will go through with this village activity. So what this does is that you just put the target ID here and it will show you the village name, last activity and all that. For example, let's just take this one, 41669, and just click on get data. So the village name, it shows this, username this, county this, and it's still loading. Sometime it takes time, but it will tell you that all of the trades and the number of army here. So that is the first option of this. So it took some time, but now it's back. So this is the village data it shows, and as of October 4, username is this, faction is this, house this, village name of course. And if we wait more, it will just show more of data. But let's just move to the different categories. So the next one is XCOM calculator. We usually don't use that, but it just shows that how much the village has XCOM on the guess. And the next is map location, which is very important. Why is it important? Because whichever you get select here, whichever thing you select here, it will find you in the map. For example, in the start of the server, we find it hard to, if we are doing the quest, we find it hard to search for fish or maybe banquets or resource stash. So it helps very much, and it just not only work on the stashes, but also on the AI. For example, in the search of paladin, it's very important you have to scan all of the map. No, just type here paladin castles and click on search. So in the whole map it will go through, and it will let you know that where are the paladin castles are. So there are no active paladin at the moment, so there are another option of paladin, small paladin castles, which is the wooden forms of the paladin castle. So here you can see all of the paladin castles. So let me just search it. Okay, let me search it. Here you go. So there is the paladin we were finding. So you will find a lot of paladins or anything, red castles, big castles. This is very important, and mostly I use the website for this in the start of the server. And the second most important thing in this is these capital votes. Sometime when someone votes for you, you don't know that who voted for you, right? So let's just click on this. If you want to do parish or county, it works for both ways. So let's just put the county here, parish here, 9870, and get data. It will tell us all the people within the parish, and it will provide the votes, that how many players have pending votes and how many players used their votes. Here you can see there are 4 players in the parish, and all of those are house 19s. These spare votes are the one which are pending. So Adelina has 6 votes pending, so she's active, she's voting regularly, I would say. And this Carbidium has 30 votes, he's not using votes, so it's stacking up. And he has 21 votes spare means that he has 21 votes but he haven't voted yet. So these are the spare votes as of today. So when we checked the yesterday, it has 3 spare votes and now it has 6 spare votes. So we can see that Adelina didn't vote. So this is the website where we can see that who voted against who. So this gives us idea. And if you are neutral, so I suggest you that not to vote for anyone in the war, because these days the things are quite, the technology has become quite vast, and it sucks. Also, same goes for capital and all that. Gold tracking is also another thing, and it does tell us that the gold in the parishes, but it's mostly not correct. For example, if you can see this one, it might be correct because it tells us the expected gold within the parish, because if the tax is maximum and no one has attacked this, then this parish should have this gold estimated 13 million gold. Oh, damn. So this is the way where we can check the gold as well. Apart from these, and these are some usual things you can check. And another good thing is glory. In the start of the servers, you need to see that how many more glory you need and how is your house going to do. Like we use this in GC9, we have to see the full glory, and we see that okay, our house is at the top, and we will be like 20-30,000 points ahead of them this round or each day. So this helps a lot in the start of the server as well as in the late as well. So this is an actual good tool of the glory as well. And let's go to the users. In the war, it helps a lot. If you can just search any user, it will tell you the activity of the users. For example, there are neutrals, Phoenix, and all of that. If you want to choose any house, for example, I want to see how is house 15, is he active or not. It will tell us all of these players and last activity. Last traders, it means that when was the last trade from any of his village was sent, when was the last monk from any of the village, and when was the last attack from any of the village was sent. And last activity is any 3 of them which was most recent. So we can see this, that this guy is completely inactive. The last activity was on November 10, so it can easily get raised. 2D is not active as well. Devil Lettuce is not active as well. For example, you can search them on the map and you will see that they are also not very active. The last activity of these players are they are active because you can see the last activity was on the same day as of today. Okay, so you can see houses activity as well as neutrals. Okay, let's move toward the user activity. This was the full house activity. If you want to search for an individual member to see that how is it, for example, this let me just put here King Khan. Okay, you can see these red lines that he wasn't active at all. And on just Tuesday, on between 19 and 20 hours, he may be traded or attacked or something like that. He did it for 2 hours, 19 and 20, and then got inactive as well. Let's just see the active player, because King Khan was not active. There you go. So the Captain clan didn't play World 2 on Sunday much, and Friday you can see that he almost played. Let's just King. Okay, let's just search Kida. So you can see every 2-3 hours he's logging, and you can see his activity. So from this table you can see that when would the player might attack you, or when would the player is active, and you can ignore those hours and attack in the hours where it shows zero activity. So it's very important, and in the end of this it also shows the last monk, last attack, and all shit and stuff. So after that, the banned users, let's do Sage Camp bounce as well. This was very important as well. So on whole map, for example, I want to see that which players are inactive, but this one tells us that which players castles are open. Sage Camp bounces mean that the players, the villages of the player from which the Sage Camp returned, it means that it got towards the keep and then returned. You can see Khanwan, Lady Beba, and all of these villages. The Sage Camp bounces mean they do not have castles, or all of the army died there. Okay, the next is banned users in the whole map. So let's just do a recent one. Okay, these 4-5 players are the one which are still banned, and it shows the banned users. Okay, the next is attack. Okay, this is very important. You can create the nuke base. For example, you have a cluster, or maybe the villages you do not have a bomb bases, but you want to see the time in which you can attack. For example, let's just choose these 2-3 villages. Between the villages you place this symbol so that you can add more visits, and then you can name any base, nuke base, bomb base, whichever you want to do, and you need to click on save. These are the villages you want to know the time from, and you have to click on the captain as well, and if you want to use x6 card sometimes, you can check that as well, and then you can launch on attack button. So now it's created I added 2 villages, and now the base has been created. So now I will check time on this one, 65905, and the attack gap, usually when we are against the bot users, R2RT users, we just the attack minutes, we select 2 minutes, that the maximum distance between these 2 attacks should be 2 minutes. Okay, so you need to collect and then search it. So all of the times of these captains and non-captain attacks will be shown here. The one in the green will be the least distance. For example, if both of these villages attack on the x5 cards, you can see that both of the captain's attack are just 33 seconds difference. So it's very important, and in the war you can do the a lot of villages, and then see the time on any of the villages. So it helps a lot. You don't have to think or calculate on calculator, so it's very important as well. The last thing is configuration, and if you have more than one world, of course, so you can go to the World 2, Europe 8, and GC9 servers, because the website only has one credentials. It works for all of these alert servers. So if I missed anything important, do mention me in the comments, so I will add that as well.